Have you ever wondered how to record your microphone or your instrument onto your computer?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Well, I'm going to show you how today here on Song Design. All right, so today we're going to talk about 3 different Focusrite Scarlett USB interfaces.
Boring!
It's the only brand I've ever used. There are others out there that are awesome, but we're going to talk about Focusrite today, and hopefully in the future we'll compare others. First of all, what is a USB interface? I want to talk about it a little bit. Think of a USB interface as a translator between the analog and the digital world. So analog is something that we can understand because of our 5 senses, and digital is something that a computer can understand. So anything in the physical world, the computer can't necessarily understand without some sort of translator. So that's what a USB interface is. Your computer will have a built-in sound card, but it's not built to capture audio like this. And so you kind of need this mediator to be able to translate it into something that the computer can understand. Here's a quick breakdown of what a USB interface does. Number 1, it's a signal conversion like I talked about, so it'll convert analog to digital so that your computer can understand. Number 2, it's a preamp, so it'll boost the audio without giving you a lot of noise and extra artifacts, and so it's a very natural way to capture that audio. Number 3, they usually have phantom power, which is basically a battery or a power source for some of your devices that might need them. The microphone I'm using right now needs phantom power in order to function, and so I plug it into my Scarlett and it gives me the power that I need so that I can use the microphone. Number 4, they give you zero latency, which means zero delay for your monitors. So when you put headphones on and you talk, you can hear yourself in real time without any delay. If it were to go through your system, there would be a second delay or so.
Number 5 is alive.
Number 5, a USB interface has professional connection. So XLR cables from your microphone or TRS cable from your instrument, a little 1/4-inch cable is what they generally are called. You can plug both of those into a USB interface and it'll work just like a professional soundboard. They also have balanced outputs where you can plug professional monitors in and hear what you're playing in the space that you're in. So that's basically a quick rundown of what a USB interface is. So I currently own 2 USB interfaces. One of them is this Scarlett Solo. It's a version 3, and it's awesome. It has a lot of cool features. This is small enough to where it's portable, and I can put it in my backpack and use it along with my laptop. And it's very flexible that way. It's awesome. You can just take it on the road. It's powered by USB-C, so you don't need like an external power source. You just plug it into your laptop. This has an XLR and a TRS input, and it has a lot of cool features, but we're going to talk today about some drawbacks that maybe would make you want to buy a different model. So the Scarlett 2i2 version 2 is what I'm using currently right now. It's about 15 years old, but it still does the job. So it only has 2 inputs, but those 2 inputs can be 2 XLRs or 2 TRSs or 1 and 1, however you want to do it. The Scarlett Solo has a little bit better dynamic range, has better gain, has air mode, which is kind of cool. It just kind of makes vocals and instruments a little bit more clear. So the headphone control might be an issue with the Scarlett Solo. It only has 1 volume knob that controls both your headphones and your professional monitors that come out the back. That may be a drawback for some of you guys. The USB connection is also different. The Scarlett Solo version 3 has a USB-C connection, which is very standard today. The 2i2 version 2 has a USB-B to USB-A. It's like an old printer cable, as they call it, but it's never been an issue for me. Anyway, those are the big differences between these 2 models. One reason why you would want to buy the Solo over this older 2i2 is it just sounds a little bit better, a little bit clearer. And it's smaller, so maybe you can take it on the road with you, a little bit more compact, a little easier to use as far as like portability, and it uses USB-C.
Boring.
One drawback is if you wanted to plug in 2 microphones to the Scarlett Solo, you would have to get some sort of adapter in order to plug 2 microphones in simultaneously. Another thing with the 2i2 is if you have stereo outputs from a keyboard, you can plug them both in simultaneously and get true stereo sound. Where I don't know if you have an adapter, I don't know if there would be a little bit of latency, a little bit of delay, and it may not be as accurate, but you know, there are probably a lot of workarounds you can do. But as far as that goes, those are the main differences between these two. Also, they're very similar in price, especially if you were to get them in an aftermarket setting. You probably get them for about the same price. So I'm not sure which features matter to you most, but those are the things that that I've seen that are different. There's another option, and it probably will blow these other 2 options out of the water for you, but I didn't want to mention it until the end because I have never used it before. It's the Scarlett Focusrite 2i2 version 4. It's the newest version. It does a lot of the same things, but does them so much better and more efficiently. And so let's dive into the 2i2 version 4 real quick. All right, so the newest model has massive gain. It's 69 decibels compared to 50 with the 2i2 version 2. And so it's just a lot louder and you can hear yourself better, clearer. And so that's a huge plus for a lot of people. It has auto gain and clip safe, which it's just an automatic way of making sure that if you're playing way too loud, it doesn't clip and pop and do all that stuff. It has these safeguards, so hopefully you'll get better sounding audio quicker. It has 2 air modes, like the Scarlett Solo had 1 air mode. This one has 2. It just sounds clearer and maybe with a little bit more shimmer and glow. You can turn those on and off as well, so if you don't like the sound of that, you can turn it off, but it adds to the clarity and adds to the quality of the things that you're capturing through it. So the one thing that you may not like is that in order to plug XLR cables into it, you have to plug them straight into the back. So I like my front-facing Scarlett because you can just plug everything into the front. It's maybe not as clean, but it's just easy to access, and you can always get an adapter if you wanted to and plug those into the front. Number 2, the newer version might sound a little more digital, a little more processed, but you know, a lot of people would argue that it just sounds clearer and better, and so a lot of times people will go for that. One drawback though is the newer model is going to be a lot more expensive for you, so if you don't have a lot of money to spend, maybe an older model might be better for you. Maybe the Scarlett Solo would be a better model for you. And I always advise that you go to Facebook Marketplace or eBay or OfferUp or something like that. I don't even know if OfferUp is a thing. But if you go there and kind of look, people are always trying to get rid of their equipment unless you just want brand new. That's great. So in conclusion, I would say number 1 would be the 2i2 version 4. Second place would be Scarlett Solo version 3. And then third place would be the Scarlett Focusrite 2i2 version 2, which is what I'm currently using right now. So it came in third place, but it's still my go-to right now. So there's really no bad option. And I want to really quickly talk about some other options other than Focusrite, because there are some really good USB interfaces out there that aren't this. There's PreSonus and there's M Audio, the Audient ID4, which is good if you're just beginning. It's just got basic features. Behringer, and there is Rode as well. So there's a lot of them out there, and you can do your own research and kind of see which one fits your needs. So thank you for watching, and I will see you for our next video.